We will be going over how to do callbacks from HotSOS. After logging into HotSOS, on your left-hand side, please click Orders Console right here. My screen was already set to Orders Console, so that's why it didn't change. Then we're going to click Completed. Make sure you have the correct date range in mind. Today is May 11th, so I don't need to change it. And then hit Apply. Now you'll see that you have all your completed tasks from all trades, all areas, all departments, all priorities. Because they're all guest issues, they're all callbacks that need to be done. You'll see that I have all my green checks, which means they're completed tasks, pull up first. If yours does not show all the green tasks, it's okay. It simply means that maybe yours is organized by room number, or by guest issue, or even by trade. Simply click on the S, which stands for status, to get all the green checks to the top. You'll also notice that from this screen, we can see the occupancy. Because there are checks, this means that the guest is still in-house. Miss Zoe Flood is still in-house. If it did not have a check, we would know that Miss Flood is no longer in-house and no longer requires an actual callback. But I'll show you how to handle that shortly. Prior to doing your callbacks, you're going to want to read the memos. It's easy to tell if a task has a memo by looking right here. These yellow envelopes stand for memos. So we can see in this one and these, they all have a memo. So you want to double click the task to pull up the actual task and then click on memo. From there we can see that this guest wanted 2 dental kits. So it's important to note this so that you can make your callback more personal for the guest. Now, in order to do the callback, you right-click the task, you click Callback, and you may now click Callback Done. Then you go ahead and actually dial the guest. You can see the guest name right here under Guest Originator. Bring, bring. Hello? Hello, Mr. Carnival. This is Sherry with Guest Services. I was calling to see that you received both of the dental kits that you requested earlier. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Is there anything else that I can get for you? Absolutely. You have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Now, Mr. Carnivelli said he did receive both of them and it came on time and he thanked us. I asked if there was anything else that he needed. He said no. You'll see that I clicked on Remarks and we scroll down to get these 4 options. These are the only 4 options that will pertain to us and our callbacks. Guest checked out would be if there was no longer a check in the occupancy area. And of course, you wouldn't actually call back. You'd simply click Guest checked out. If Mr. Carnivelli only received 1 dental kit, or if it took too long, or of course, if he never received it, you would click Guest not satisfied. It would be up to your individual hotel as to what you would do next if the guest is not satisfied. This could be calling an MOD, or doing a glitch report in HotSOS, or sending an email. Again, it's up to your individual hotel as to how to proceed with an unsatisfied guest. Mr. Carnivelli in this instance was a guest that was satisfied, so I will be clicking on this one. Now, had he not answered the phone, I would leave a voice message and I would click this option. 90% of your callbacks are going to have this option. No answer, left a voice message, because we are calling their room phone and not their cell phones. But again, Mr. Carnevale was a satisfied guest, so I simply click that, and then I'll click OK. Now, of course, I didn't actually call him, so I can't click OK. But I will show you what they look like once you click OK. All completed callbacks get a double check right here. This not only means that you did the callback, but you did it properly in HotSOS. And you'll even notice right here, the check is gone because this guest is no longer in-house. That's just so you can see what it looks like when the guest is not there. Now you can do your callbacks from the Guest Issues Monitor by clicking the link here. From there, you click Callback Pending Only and Apply. You get the same or similar screen rather with the green checks. Please note that the guest name is right here. Forbes Standard says we will use their name in a voice message and in callbacks. Again, you can see if there's a memo, and then your issue is right here. You would do the same by right-clicking on the task, click Callback, Callback Done, call the guest, and confirm whether they are satisfied, not satisfied, or if you left a voice message. Now, if you noticed, from this screen, I cannot tell if the guest is still in-house or not. So it is best to use your orders console so that you don't end up calling a newly checked-in guest. Remember, it's the guests that change it, not the room. So again, we want to do our callbacks from the orders console. Make sure that you've only clicked completed. Double check your date range. Apply. Read any memos pertaining to that task. Right-click and call the guest back. The remarks in your callback can be done while you are on the phone and should not be done after. Click on whichever of the 4 situations apply to your specific callback and then click OK. This concludes the training for how to do a callback from HotSOS.